what do guys request the most in terms of like the types of girls they want?
They just want a good girl with decent head on their shoulders. As far as like body count, all that type of stuff, they want single digit body count.
Yeah.
They're like, and not just single digit body
But they
count.
can't. How would you even verify that?
So you can, but before I go into that, they want single digit body count, and they want the single digits to come from long term relationships.
Yeah.
Not just a hookup.
Yeah.
And it's really bad because girls don't count the hookups.
Oh,
They only count the guys that they dated that they slept with.
They don't count like anal either. The Christian
you go to
girls.
Utah.
Yeah.
Utah, they don't count it.
Yeah.
So going back to your question is like, how do you verify that? And I think this is where guys go wrong is if you make her feel judged in any way, shape, or form, she's not going to be her true self around.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to come in, and even though it bugs you, you got to learn to have a poker face.
I had a show called Men's, like, what's the craziest thing a girl
Yeah.
said to you, and you had to keep a poker face.
Yeah.
It was a call-in show.
Yeah. And so that's what happens is they have to learn to keep that poker face so they could learn the truth about the girl.
Yeah.
And that happens just when you're trying to learn the truth about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The CIA probably does this when they're trying to learn the truth about other, nations or whatever, and spies. I think when you make her feel comfortable and like you're not judgmental and open-minded, she will tell you a lot more than you don't want to
Yeah,
hear.
but women are smart. Like, you know what I mean? Well,
yeah, but you know what? They are smart, but what I will say is most guys cannot keep that poker face. So when they do find the guy that keeps it, it's like, oh, I finally can talk about it with a guy. And then
That's true.
They get excited about it.
Yeah.
Right? But that's why it's so rare for a guy to be not judgmental and keep a poker face. So guys need to learn to do that if you don't want to play yourself. Right? And then obviously private investigator if you are looking for like marriage and stuff.
But even the PI said there's some stuff like
You can't.
You can't know.
Yeah. The only way to do it is by
That's what I
making her
mean.
feel
Like
comfortable.
single digit. Like there's a phrase that they have. It's like assume all women are sluts, but don't obsess.
Yeah, there's
because it's like how would you?
There's a saying I say is every girl's a slut except my mother and my sister. So it's like it's funny,
Yeah.
right? But in hindsight, you have to make her feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
Because then she's gonna open up to you. I've had girls, right, that I've talked to that just out of curiosity. They're bottle girls or they work in the industry, and they feel so comfortable around me, right? And I'm like, yo, just out of curiosity, like you have to work up to it, right? Would you sleep with that guy? Yeah. No way. How many have you slept with, right? But they feel so comfortable around me, like I'm never gonna judge them, right? Probably like 70 or 80. No way, that's super dope. Right? But in my mind, I'm like crazy.
Yeah.
Right? But once they feel comfortable, think about it like this. If you were her gay best friend,
Yeah.
she would open up to you.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? So there has to be a level of comfort to get the actual truth from these women.